Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. We're looking back at August 9th, 2025. I'll show you who finished where in the Dwarf cars, the sprint cars who were there, hardtop 600 micros, and the workmancommunication.com 50 for the Tri-State Pro Stocks. Big night of racing for them. $3,000 to win on that, $500 at the halfway leader, and you'll find out who took home that money in just a little bit and what happened there. Upcoming this weekend, it is supposed to have been back on August 1st, but we had to move it to August 16th. Dean Klein Classic with the IMCA Sport Modifieds. Pacifico's Hobby Stocks will be there. It's supposed to be a 50-lap racer for them. The mini stocks are going to be there. The WMR midgets are going to be there. And the IMCA stock cars will all be there this Saturday at Antioch Speedway. It is going to be absolutely fantabulous. You don't want to miss it. Take a look at this.
Antioch Speedway invites you to a night of speed, spirit, and celebration. Saturday, August 16th, it's the Dean Klein Classic. We're honoring a true racing legend with a stacked lineup of clay slinging action featuring the IMCA Sport Modifieds, Pacifico's Hobby Stocks, Mini Stocks, IMCA Stock Cars, and WMR Midgets. From the roar of the engines to the thrill of the checkered flag, this is grassroots racing at its finest. And it's Youth Sports Night. Kids 12 and under wearing their team sports uniform get free general admission. Whether they play soccer, baseball, football, or whatever it is, bring the whole team and let them experience the excitement of the Speedway. It's a night for families, fans, and future racers. Gates open at 5 o'clock. Racing starts around 6 o'clock. And located at Contra Costa County Fairgrounds, Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction. Don't miss the Dean Klein Classic, only at Antioch Speedway. Feel the rumble, live the excitement. Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction.
Okay, I want to see you there this weekend. Remember, gates open 5 o'clock now, not 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Racing action kicks off around 6 o'clock. Before I go any farther, I want to call out and say thank you to a couple of very beautiful young women who do a lot for me, who do a lot for the racetrack, who do a lot for the racers, and I'm sure, I know from my standpoint, they don't get near enough credit, and I want to call them out right now here on Wylie's Race Report. Say thank you. I am talking about Katrina Niss, our track photographer, and Sarah Pointer, our track videographer. One of the things I want you to know, you may not know, is they do all that. They spend a lot of time, a lot of effort to do all this. They don't get any money from the track. This is all based on what they can do when they sell their pictures and their videos. So hit them up. Say thank you for them. Katrina, she does almost all of our posters. And if it looks bad or doesn't look that good or doesn't look that professional, that was probably me because I'm not very good at it. She does almost everything else, and she's amazing. And I really want to thank her because she does this on top of different pictures and her day job and all that. And again, she doesn't get paid to do it. She just does it for me, does it for the track. And Katrina, thank you very much. Sarah became our videographer this year. She's running our TikTok page, official Antioch Speedway, if you don't know, and doing all the videos. And that's what I've been able to use this year on this show, doing for the promos and for the highlights and stuff. And that's all through Sarah Pointer. Again, she's not making any money doing it. She only makes anything if she's able to sell the stuff. So help them out. But I just really want to say thank you to both Katrina and Sarah. They are amazing young women. Well, that's who finished where this past Saturday night, August 9th, 2025 at Antioch Speedway. Great night of racing, a lot of fun. Beautiful racetrack, great crowd. Want to say thanks to everybody that came out. This upcoming weekend, don't forget Dean Klein Classic. You don't want to miss it. It is going to be fantastic. This past Saturday night, I had the opportunity to have one of my stand-up interviews with a driver who has been around there for about a while, to the point where he is tied for the most wins overall at Antioch Speedway at 80, trying to make it number 81 and take the top spot in that list. Of course, I'm talking about driver of the 7J, Fast Freddy Ryland. Here with driver of the 7J IMCA Sport Modified, IMCA Stock Car, and tonight the 99 Pro Stock, Fast Freddy Ryland. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm living the dream.
Me too.
So, you do lots of different racing. If you had your choice to drive anything on any racetrack, what would it be?
I like this one,
Yeah?
believe it or not. And I used to like the Sport Mod, but I'm kind of getting the hang of this stock car. You know, I see its potential too, so
Right.
enjoying that too. Sport Mod as well. Just haven't been doing as well as I'd like in Sport Mod, and been a little bit harder. I mean, there's some good drivers in that class.
Yeah.
You know, and it's tough to get a win in that class and do well. I can run in the front most of the nights, but just had some little wrecks and little things happen in that. So I've been enjoying this car. I've been working on it every week and changing things to get the owner of the car to be able to drive it.
What is it you do when you go out there knowing that you're not ultimately going to drive it? How do you look at that differently? Or is it you just do it, you drive it the way it feels good for you?
Yeah, I set it up and drive it for me, you know, and then, you know, if the might need to be a little bit different for the driver that owns it, you know. We work on that 1 week at a time, you know.
So tonight you're a hired gun. Lots of times, most of the time you're driving for yourself. You also have this big trailer you haul behind with you to go to different places. You sell a lot of parts. You do a lot of stuff on that end of it too. So you're not just driving race cars, you're living the racing.
Yeah, it's pretty much most of all we do, you know. Repairs all through the week and a lot of part sales through the week. You know, there's these race car parts are not readily available out here on the West Coast, you know, and we got to keep ordering them and getting them out here. And there's not many people like doing what I do, carrying these parts. So it's difficult to carry all the parts we need, and, you know, at a competitive price. You know, it costs more to get all these parts to us here in California. So that's a struggle.
What else do you do during the week? Is it just race car stuff, or you do other stuff during the week for money?
General auto repair. Yep. Pickup trucks, cars, Hondas, Chevys, everything.
So people can hit you up and get some stuff fixed.
Yep. Ryland Racing, yep. For any repairs. Yep. We don't advertise at all for that. We just do word of mouth, neighbors, friends, family. But we keep busy.
Out in the middle of some beautiful country out there.
Beautiful country. It's a little hot right now.
Yeah.
But spring and fall are the best times for green grass. But, you know, you get used to the heat usually after a couple weeks at 100. But hasn't been that hot this year till, you know, today.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pretty hot today.
So what got you into racing? How did you get started?
We moved out here about 25 years ago and started coming to this racetrack. We went to Chico to watch a sprint car race, and I paid for my wife, Peppermint Patty, to ride in a sprint car with Jimmy Sills.
Oh, wow.
In the back, you know, the two-seater that he had at one time. And she thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. So and we bought her a four-banger. She raced that for a bit. I bought a hobby stock. I raced that with her as passenger. And then moved to sport mods. She had a sport mod. I had one. We raced together for a long time, and now she's kind of retired doing it, and now it's just me left with, you know, the two cars.
Did you race back east?
Motocross.
Motocross.
Yep.
Oh, so you were a two-wheeler.
Yep. Two-wheeler and four-wheeler.
Okay.
ATVs.
Okay.
Yep. So got the national number 9. That was the best I got.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's not bad, though.
Not bad, no.
Not bad at all.
No.
Shoot. So you're running these days. You got your sport mod. You got your stock car. Do you plan on doing Boone or any big shows like that, or you don't get into
I don't. I did it in 15. That's the only time I've been to Boone, and a lot of it is it's a long week for really one race, even though you race a little bit here and there. You know, did Vegas many years. We were selling parts, and we got kind of, you know, pushed out of that deal and kind of bitter, so we didn't go to Vegas for a few years. So no, probably a couple of these money races that are local is probably it for now. You know, not see what happens next year. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of look at it each year and decide to you do a lot of something different each year.
Yeah, I do. I've always wanted to move up to an A mod, but you got to sell the car, you got to buy a new one, build a new one. You know, it's real expensive. I just never pulled the trigger and did it, and now I'm dug in so deep that I help a lot of sport mod guys. I sell a lot more to sport mod guys, so I'm always racing them, always learning, trying different things with them, and you know, I can sell that to my customers. You know, what works and what doesn't, and you know, helping some people. So I think I'm going to stay with what I got right now.
Have you had the opportunity to drive a modified?
I've driven a couple in practice. It's a little different. I think it might at times might be easier to drive. Maybe not easier to be fast, but you know, a little bit easier to drive and get around the racetrack than a sport mod. It's pretty difficult to drive a sport mod. They're really tight and you know, just I think they're a little harder to drive and set up to drive. You know, to make them fast, they're tough to drive.
I know when you first got the stock car, you and I would talk, and you would talk about how much different the two cars drove. Has that become an easier transition for you when you're doing the double duty?
Yeah, I think I've got the stock car. I don't know, just you can't get too excited in a stock car. You can't, you know, the sport mod. If someone's, you know, 10 cars in front of you and there's open track, you can get up on the wheel and run them down. And in the stock car, you've got to, you know, I wouldn't say slow as fast, but you overdrive a stock car, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
Yep, that's pretty much it. They're a heavier car, same tires, less, you know, a little bit less suspension, so they don't go quite as good. So you've got to really concentrate on your lap times to catch somebody.
When you're not working on race cars, not working on the other cars, what do you do for fun?
Hiking, biking, a little bit of skiing. I want to do a little more skiing this year.
Oh, cool.
Traveling, yeah, mostly to hike and bike. And
I know you post up on when you take a hike, you post up on Facebook your trail and stuff.
My foot's been bothering me for about a year, so I've been biking more than hiking, but now I'm getting back into the hiking and, you know, Yosemite and the higher elevation stuff, longer hikes. So we'll see. Hopefully I can keep doing that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do that maybe you don't have time for, or just haven't pulled the trigger on doing it?
Yeah, it's tough when you're racing because you're really racing every weekend. Yeah. So, you know, the hiking is great. Maybe a little bit more traveling, you know, with the wife. You know, we're trying to get these last few years in of work, and you know, if you can't quit working too early, or you know, you don't have enough money to make it last. So that's really our goal, is to, you know, 3 to 5 years, we'll see what happens. Racing, hiking, biking, and whatever else.
Let's have some fun.
Yep, have some fun.
Who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get out here?
My wife, first and foremost. I want to thank Jim Freddy for letting me run his car tonight. Thank you, Jim. Clayton and Chris for coming out and helping tonight. And that's about it.
All right. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Driver of the 7J Sport Mod stock car and the 99 tonight for the Pro Stocks, Fast Freddy Ryland. Want to say thanks to Freddy for taking the time out and to chat with me on Saturday night as he's getting ready for racing, as he is a very busy guy at the racetrack. Hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to see you who I talk to this upcoming Saturday for next week's episode. Okay, take a look at this. This is what's coming up this weekend at Antioch Speedway.
Antioch Speedway invites you to a night of speed, spirit, and celebration. Saturday, August 16th, it's the Dean Klein Classic. We're honoring a true racing legend with a stacked lineup of clay slinging action featuring the IMCA Sport Modifieds, Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, Mini Stocks, IMCA Stock Cars, and WMR Midgets. From the roar of the engines to the thrill of the checkered flag, this is grassroots racing at its finest. And it's youth sports night. Kids 12 and under wearing their team sports uniform get free general admission. Whether they play soccer, baseball, football, or whatever it is, bring the whole team and let them experience the excitement of the Speedway. It's a night for families, fans, and future racers. Gates open at 5 o'clock. Racing starts around 6 o'clock. And located at Contra Costa County Fairgrounds, Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction. Don't miss the Dean Klein Classic, only at Antioch Speedway. Feel the rumble, live the excitement. Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction.
Dean Klein Classic this Saturday, 16th of August. Can't believe we're halfway through the month of August. 16th of August this weekend, Dean Klein Classic. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great time. Gates open 5. Racing action kicks off at around 6. That's going to do it for this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, or actually until Saturday, I want to see you there. But until next time here on this show, I'm Wylie Wade. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, everybody. Racing action kicks off. I can talk. 3, 2.